Hey everybody, it's Never. I haven't made a video in a very long time, and that's just because I've been really busy. But today I wanted to talk about something that I think is pretty important for how everybody perceives things in the game when they come out. New stuff, because I see people complaining about this a lot. And so what it is people will say, well, how long does it take to get flying? And by the way, I got flying in Battle for Azeroth. How long does that take? Oh, well, you've got to go over here to Nazjatar, and you got to do stuff here for, like, forever. Like a million years, and then you've got to go over here and do stuff here for a million years, and it takes way too long, and people just give up, and then they're done. And it was so easy for me to unlock flying, and I started late because I was really busy and didn't have a lot of time to log in every day. And so here's the thing I want you to understand is if we take a look at, where is it? If we take a look at the calendar here, when did 8.25 come out? Or when did 8.2 come out? Patch 8.2. I'm looking at my other monitor. Rise of Azara came out. This is not the place to look at it. This is a content overview. 25th of June. Okay, so June 25th, right here. And then 8.2.5. 8.2.5. That came out, I think it's probably 11 weeks because they've been doing that. September 17, that looks right. Thereabouts. Okay, so that's about right. So that's so June 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, thereabouts, about 11 to 12 weeks. So here's how long it took me to get flying. I started like here, and I've had flying for like a week. So it took me like 2 or 3 weeks to get flying, and I didn't do very much. All I did was log in and go to Nazjatar, which I'm actually not terribly fond of, but the more I've been there, the more I don't mind it. And then I didn't even do everything there was. I went and I did the main things that get the most rep, and you just go on Wowhead and look at what gives you the most rep. I mean, before it even comes out, there's a guide up on Wowhead or Icy Veins or everywhere that'll tell you how to do stuff. So just look up what's the stuff that gives the most rep, and then figure out what sort of things do you have time to do, and then just do as much of those as you can. And here's even the worst part of it, is I did Nazjatar by itself, and then I went and did Mechagon. I didn't even do them at the same time, because I didn't have time to. And so then I finished up, I got revered in Nazjatar, and the only time I ever go back here is when this is up. I go and I do this, because this is what gives the most rep for Nazjatar. So then I just go do that, and maybe something else if it's on the way and I feel like it, and eventually I'll get them to Exalted. Right now, they're a decent chunk of the way. And so I'm just going to work on that. And then for Mechagon, same thing. I went and I knew that the daily thing that you need to do, it's like kill 3 rares or open 6 boxes. I would do that, and then I would do anything else that I felt like I had time for. Like I did the stuff that gets you the Scrapforge Mechanostrider. I made sure to do that every day, and I even missed a couple of days. So I did that, and I did a couple of other things, and it didn't take me very long at all. My whole point with this is that so often I see people freaking out because they just want to, when the content drops, they just want to burn through it in 24 hours and get everything done. And the thing that people don't realize is that unless you're method, or unless you're like an elite gladiator, and even in those cases, a lot of times, you're just hurting yourself by doing it that way. Don't get obsessed with clearing stuff as fast as possible. Pace it out. Time gates aren't the big problem that people think they are. I mean, it's frustrating to be artificially limited, especially if you can't play every day, but neither can I. And I had a pretty limited time to play and do stuff, and I still did stuff. And the thing is, the longer it takes you to do things, as long as it doesn't bleed into the time after the next patch drops, that just means that you're going to be more engaged and have a better time doing things, playing the game, until the next patch drops. And so when 8.3 comes out, Do you know how long it's going to take me? If I want to do everything 8.2.5 has, it'll easily take me up until 8.3. And that isn't because Blizzard is stopping me from progressing more. It's simply because I'm pacing myself. And it's a lot more fun that way. So don't get hung up on time gates. Don't worry about the things that you're not allowed to do in the game. Make the most of the things that you are allowed to do. You can choose how to pace yourself. So that's the message I have for today. I hope this makes everybody have a little bit more fun in the game, because that's really what it's about. I mean, it's like, oh, we always talk, hey, it's a game, it's there to have fun. That's true. But having fun isn't always something that's so simple to do. A lot of times it's not about going out and doing something. It's about knowing when to not do something, when to not go totally crazy and try to burn through all the content. That's part of it. So anyway, have a great day. Okay, thanks, bye.